Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. 10, touchdown.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Check three.
Check, go. Check. Joker.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Okay. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Let's get in that half.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout.
That's how we
They'll
ball,
have
fellas.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Pittsburgh.
Check right.
66. Bullet. Ha. Zoom. 31's the mic.
I'm coming.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Let's go now. Mike, 30 base.
Slam, slam.
Charlie. 31's the Mike.
Man out, man out.
Zip, zip.
Man out.
Second and 14. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Here we go, here we go.
31's the Mike.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Switch.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 33. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Get nowhere.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Ready?
Check 46, the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
48.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Drop deep.
Check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
it's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip right, rip right. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
Here's second and 8.
Check safety, check safety.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Let's go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Mike,
60 Pittsburgh.
3, Mike. Check, 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 check.
Get it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw.
Coming for you,
Eason.
son. I'm coming for you, son.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Deep river.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go. 8-3.
6 man. Check her.
Now.
On first down, it's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the ready.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Come on, boy.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Eason. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame,
Ready.
you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
Hey,
You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's just me and you.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
We got this.
Five.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Ready.
Second and 11. That is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship.
15.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to throw. Eason, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Touchdown, L.A.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
61. Max box. Check right.
Check hot route.
Heel.
Watch safety creep. Watch
The ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Don't go. Not here. Delta.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Hey.
Army.
Kill.
They'll set up a throw.
Rush in.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Flare.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
I'm coming back.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We call that a sack lunch.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Topper, deep grip.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set. If you want the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. Snap.
Off play action. Eason.
You ain't doing nothing
Has
today.
it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 51. Hey, Delta. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, what you said?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see it all day. Pick it.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, orbit.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Defense wins championships, baby.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
2nd and 5. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Check down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Blue draw Corker. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to Corey Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
60 or.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Pilot, 64, weak.
Off the play fake. Eason. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check. Go 20.
Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, G.
Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Get ready.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, 53. Oh, here we go.
General West.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
Run on first down. Grant. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready. 8, read. 61, matchbox, light. Lead grip.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Off play action. Eason. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock. Check it back.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Yeah. You don't want none. Shoot.
Hey. Wide. Get wide.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Here we go.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
'43 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
On play action, they'll throw.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
And he's got his man on the out route. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Ready, ready. Man, read.
Mike 51.
Oh, you got deep?
Ship.
Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Check 31, check 31.
Great stone. Travel.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Now back to throw.
I got you.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Got it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We don't want this. Go, go. Go.
Back to throw. Eason hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
53,
53, check.
0, alert.
Rabbit.
Now it's the backup Stafford. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Okay, ready?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Down. What's the mic plan? We go. No.
Staying open. Staying open.
Bravo. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 31's the mic. Get in the weight room. Orbit. 66. Pull it high.
You don't want nothing.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Where's the mic? Blue Dan. 31's the mic.
Watch the run. They're running it.
31's the mic. Get. Zoom. Watch the twist. 31's the mic.
Back to throw here. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Man, that's trash.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Mike 51.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Back him up.
Samson Abukum in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, They're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 31's the mic.
Man, I got you.
31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 43.
Back to throw. Flush draws, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Go. Get him. You got him. Show an A. Check 3. Delta.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end left. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Yup. 31's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Alert 3.
Look at it. Check. Crunch.
Check 4.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Alert flow. 48.
He'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.